dry, or it dries too fast, sorry. Bumped my head there. Alright, let's add a pointed mountain here. Off in the background. Give it a little shape. Something like this. And goes down here, some little ones. Like so. Down here. A little one here. Color this in. These are all in the background, so there's like little tiny mountains back here, hills, whatever. Some of that together. Maybe we can do one little more because we got a bunch of paint here. Do another one over here. Something like that. And it goes up. This is all going to be trees and stuff. Not too worried about any of that. I think that's good. I mean, most of this is going to be covered up anyway. Alright, so I'll scrape off this paint from the applicator. And I'll also wipe the palette knife off. Just going to clean this up. So I don't need all this light color, dark colors. All wrapped up. Okay. I'll add some more gray. I'll do a little bit of a highlight on top of this. So this should be quite a bit lighter than that color we just used. Just kind of mix it together. And this is already probably going to be starting to dry, which is good. Now I'll add some highlights on this. Something like that. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully it shows up. Some back here. Maybe in there too, a little bit. Oh. That's about it for that. I'll wipe this off and see what we do next. And I'm just kind of working through these. I'm not... There's no prep work going into this. I just read the materials. But it's pretty nice. It has the materials list, all the stuff you need, and then what you're going to be doing. So I saw the black and gray just so I knew we were doing something fun. All right, now we got to make this color. I'm going to get rid of it, most of it. And we're going to put out mostly black here. So that's all the gray. Close that up. I think we're done with the gray for now. Now we're just mixing the gray, gray with some, or dark gray, I guess, with some black to make it even darker. Just kind of stir this around in here so I get a nice dark color. After that, I want to throw in some little trees here. So I'm going to add in, these are a little tricky to make. Not so bad, but they're Z trees with the applicator brush. they look kind of like this. Same technique, just different brush. Here too. And these don't have to be so neat, they're background things. Okay. Oh, how many of these do we need? I don't know. Could go the whole thing for a moment, but I think there's just a few. One more little one down here. Okay, something like that. Got those. I don't know if there's some on the left. Oh yeah, there's some on the left. Or right, sorry. Here. Something like that. And there's one. Looks like a little, I don't know, maybe it's like a baby one with a bush around. So it's like a little tiny thing of land here in the background. Something like that. I don't like the lay of that land too much, so I'm going to move it a bit. Can always move things. There you go. Oops, blend it together. Okay. So we blend those together. Now what? Foreground are made with a natural sponge. Ah, interesting. Okay. I don't have a natural sponge. I wasn't on the breeze. Just gonna squeeze out paint from this applicator brush. I'll take it down afterwards and wash it off. But for now, I think we're fine. For this, I usually, if I don't have a sponge, which I don't, I use the paper towel. Works just as good. When you go to the class in New Smyrna, that's what they do. So I just got to see what exactly shape I need to make here. So just over here on the side, there's some tree shape here, and then some down here over this side. This part does use a bit of paint, so you gotta just know that you're going to be using a lot of paint for this. You might even need to use a different paper towel every once in a while, because it does tend to get stuck there. I mean, every painting I do is going to look a little different than the ones in the books. Seems like here we're doing a bit of just a light tapping on this area here. Something like that, and I'll get another towel here. Do this on the right side as well. Just need to double check. There we do. Okay. So, get a bit of that just so here. The gesso because it does eat up a bit of that. Just make sure it's nice and crumpled. And when I do this, I always like to start from the bottom, but sometimes I also start from the top. Doesn't really matter. Just whichever way you like doing it. I'm getting this all over my hands. It's a disaster. So I'm going to switch to another paper towel before I get too messy here. It's the only bad part about the gesso when you're doing this. It gets all over your hands. Okay. This one comes down here. I don't know, maybe we'll connect them. Who knows? Do whatever you want. Okay. I have no idea what this looks like. Some abstract thing. I think the bottom right though needs to be all filled in, so I'll do that. Just rubbing it around the circle. Okay. I think that's fine for now. Do need to make sure. Yeah, I think that's all good. Maybe I'll cover this in too. Just a bit on the top. I think that's fine for this step. I will just give it another look-see. Book. I'm sure everything's kind of in the right spot. No, not quite. Over here. So this side goes quite a bit higher. So actually go all the way up here. Something I can't quite see looking at the book, but it is important. This is like a big bushy tree. And I think if you watch me paint before, you can kind of tell where this might go. So I'll darken up the inside here. This is going to be one big tree. Make sure it's nice and filled in, like so. Something like that. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I think we can do something with this. It's already a bit different than what the book here, but we will make this work. I actually even close this up because I can't do exactly what is in the book now, so I'm not pull this down anymore. But we'll see what happens. There's some gray in there. Maybe we can put some rocks in. It's kind of rocky, but okay. That first. Put it in the elevator. Oh. Didn't know it was transparent. Should just kind of blend out everything. Nice, interesting effect. Background. Just some weird stuff. Lots of Indian yellow. I always start from the corners too. I don't know how we're supposed to do it. That's what I do. sure I tap this. And then once I've done this, I'll go through all the colors that I'm using in this painting today. It's not so many as usual. This is not super limited. Some more paint for that area over here. My son's going to be here, so I'm leaving that intentionally a little light. A bit more here. This area. There. That's probably good. I have to be able to really see it on the gesso all that much. So. Okay. 23. Indian yellow for the background. Do not let the canvas dry before you begin. Very important. Okay. I'm going to do the sky. This is just crimson. Crimson. Where's my palette? Okay. Colors. Van Dyke brown, dark sienna, midnight black, sap green, alizarin crimson, phthalo blue, titanium white, yellow ochre. Oh, did I use cad yellow for everything? I think I did. Oh. We've already gone haywire here, folks. Supposed to use Indian yellow, not cad yellow. Oh, what a disaster. That's fine. Let's see what happens, actually. I don't really know. What's the worst that can happen? We don't make mistakes anyway. These are kind of coming unscrewed here. I need a screwdriver. I'm out here using cad yellow. Oh, whatever. I was wondering why some of these areas were looking a little light. But it's interesting that the cad yellow is supposed to be opaque, so I don't know why I didn't cover all this. You would expect that. Whatever. I'm not going to argue with paints. It's going to be kind of hard to get it to not go green on me now that I have all this yellow in here. Figure it out. Probably turn on the light too. Maybe the light's fine. Okay. This is the redo. Well, we've already diverged quite a bit. Well, it's supposed to work. You put Indian yellow on everything, and then the alizarin crimson. But now we've got cad yellow and then Indian yellow. So that's what happens when you're colorblind. You get stuff confused. So now I'm going to apply the alizarin crimson. Same brush. Just going to go over the top first. I'm going to start by the tree. I'm going to try and arc it like that type of shape. I don't know what it is right now. An arc, kind of. Arc is is the word. Better. Tap it out some more just because it's not thoroughly mixed. Something like that, and I'll also do the corners down here. This will all be blended at some point. Alright, so now we've got kind of a round frame here. This color along the bottom and along the foreground as well. So we're going to take that crimson, I guess, and apply it to where the foliage is. Along the left side here and along the right side. So I'm going to just keep going up this way around this tree. Some over on this right side, crimson. There we go, that put in. So, blend this area just a smidge more. A lot of paint up here, so it's a little messy right now. See how it goes. Alright, so we've done that. Now we want to take a new brush. It's white. Or it says clean and tap dry. But I don't have paint there. So put this brush in the lumens jar. I'll grab another brush. We'll grab some titanium white here on this 2-inch brush. We'll tap that in. 2-inch brush like so, and then we'll throw that in here. And then work our way out. There's like 7 million brushes flying. Bristles flying off here. That's okay. Well, it should look like a little bit of a sunshine showing over the hill there. We did everything correctly. It's hard for me to tell with these kinds of things, but I think it looks okay. Center of the light source, along the mountain peaks, and then up into the sky. I did that. I think it looks fine. Alright. Now we're going to make a lavender color here. Put this brush in my handy lumen jar. Alright. I'm going to mix up the lavender. What's the lavender? It's probably just crimson and blue, I assume. Alizarin crimson and blue. Small amount. Available. So I remember that small amount. Blue was strong, so I only need so much of that. Okay. So we got some crimson and blue mixture into a lavender. And we probably need more of this. I'm going to actually grab some more crimson. Because the painting's full of lavender. Just a little bit here. Okay. Some more of that. Some kind of color here. A little bit of blue. This. I need quite a big pile, so that's why I got this. And this is one of the worst colors for me to see, so hopefully it comes out okay. For me, it always looks blue, even when it's mixed with red. So this is okay. We got a bunch of yellow, so we need more red than that. Let's see. Some runaway caviar. Wipe that away. And we'll go back. And we will load a clean 2-inch brush with the light mixture. So we need some light and dark here. This is just us mixing this with some white. That's not so white. To me, this looks very pink. I don't know. Actually, no. When I look at it in the sunshine, it looks blue. So. Who knows? I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. Okay, load it with the light mixture first, and then make some puffy clouds. So we can do that. This up with the white color, and we just make these puffy clouds here. These are supposed to be kind of stormy looking, so they're a little aggressive. They look kind of like this. Something like that. Then we throw in darker shadows by adding more of the dark. Now we add in some stringy clouds along the bottom. The whole point of this painting is so it looks like a storm coming in. That's the whole point. So if we do that, I think we're okay. Alright, so darken a few areas with the original dark. Original dark. Here and there. Blend it out as much as I can around the sunshine. I don't want to cover it up completely, but it's going to be a little fuzzy there. Okay. Highlight the lower portion of the cloud with titanium and bright red. Bright red. That doesn't make sense. I think I missed a step. We're working through this together, so darken a few areas. No, that's right. Titanium, bright red. I'll mix this together on palette just so I don't mess it up too bad. So, this is some titanium white and bright red here. See that? I can't really see these too much. Like this, so you can see that. That's going to be it for these background clouds. Now we're going to do some dramatic foreground clouds here. So that's going to take the dark lavender color here. And we're just going to smash it in. This is the dark lavender, so goes in like this. These are the storm clouds. Clouds here and there. They go all the way across the over here. You know, it comes down to the tree. And I don't really want to cover up all this nice clouds that I did. But I will cover up a bit of a little fluff. It's gotta look angry. That looks pretty angry. Okay. So now we got our angry clouds. Brush with the pure dark, touch of midnight black. I didn't do the midnight black. Well, it helped if I read, but sometimes you just kind of go for it. And then at the bottom, titanium. So I'll just use that color, a little bit of the bright red, something like this. And then we go around the edges of the clouds here. So that's what I'm doing. We've already diverged quite a bit, so I don't think it matters too much at this point what we do. So, close these out here. Storm cloud coming in. All right, so now, very bright color. Oh, let's take again. Soften the initial shapes, clean and try the highlight bottom portion to titanium white and bright red. Vary the colors, adding yellow ochre and cad yellow. I'm trying to something. Oh, use a fan brush and some of the titanium white, bright red. Oh, I think I was supposed to add in some water somewhere. We're just adding a shimmer of water to the bottom. This is worded confusingly. So, titanium white and bright red from that step. And then we're going to add in some yellow ochre. Okay, can do that. Not the hardest thing in the world. Add in a shimmer of water here. Here at the base of the mountain. Okay. Sweep horizontally to make it a reflection. Use the knife, add some of that color in liquid white. Okay. To make a shimmer. We're like super far off the rails here, folks. Okay. This is just like a really reflecting this bright light we put back here. Okay. Hopefully this is working. It's very hard for me to tell what's going on. So my laptop keeps shutting off. This is very annoying. This is why I always use my iPad. Okay. Use the knife. Liquid white, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we did that. Uncleaned fan brush with yellow ochre, sap green, and then crunch it. This one. So the dirty, unclean brush. Yellow and sap green. Which yellow? It's very important. Yellow ochre. Sap green. And we crunch that in here. Along this thing here. Crunch. That's a crunch. Okay. Crunch here. And it says very clearly to not cover all your gesso area, so try and place holes where it might make sense to leave holes. Okay. Crunch the bristles to indicate grass near the waters. Pull up small to the foreground, working to the next layer. Use a 2-inch brush with yellow ochre, lavender, Indian yellow, satin. So lavender brush, sap green, a little bit of Indian yellow, ochre, something like so. Dark color. Put this down because it's going to get noisy. More sap green. It looks a little too purpley. I don't know, maybe not, but that's what it feels like to me. Putting in the background shapes here. And I still have that yellow here, so it's going to look a little funny until I put in everything. Okay, I need some up here too. Big tree. Let's see. Sap green. Just making sure the colors are right. Sap green, sap green. Sap green, dark lavender. Okay. I need that dark lavender color, but I need to add some midnight black to it because I didn't earlier. This is going to be for the trees. I like this area down here. It's going to have it. And then this color up here. Seems to be very dark here. Okay. So we've done all the work on the back. Now we do work in the front. Assuming sap green, yes. Enhance tree details without covering all the gesso. So we need a 1-inch brush here. Or no, we just did what I just did. Midnight black, sap green, crimson on a 1-inch brush, but I use a 2-inch brush, that's fine. Can mix and match here. Add in the trunks. So, see, like I said, all these are going to be different. This is our browns. Let's mix them together. I don't have so many tree trunks here. I just have a few. It's more like there's one big tree here. And it also says you could do these with the fan brush, but I kind of like to use this brush here, or not brush. I guess it kind of is. Palette knife. Throw them in however works. Throw in a little tiny bit of white. I guess this is more like ochre and browns, but just make it look like there's some color in here. Tap along the edge, just like that. Can add more if needed, but I usually don't add so many tree trunks to my paintings. Kind of. Ours is going to look a little different here. Let's do the blue. Let's just improvise. We do whatever. So it's going to be kind of the same with the green here and this dark color. I might add in a lot of this ochre, or cad yellow, sorry. Cad yellow and ochre, so we get more of a lighter color. I'll keep pushing in some more yellow here. See if this works at all. Works a little bit now. Just have to make sure I angle down to the right. This is mostly just letting the gesso work for us. Where we have these large groupings of trees. We'll have some right here. Maybe one here. They're not all going to be even. Some extend a little bit farther than others. It's fine. It's good to step back a bit every once in a while. But let's go back in here, use all the yellows. And we do need to highlight some of this area as well. These areas are going to be really bright anyway, so. Too far over there, because over there I'm going to have more bushy things. I actually think I missed a tree here on the right. This one here. That was my mistake, kind of. Actual mistake. No, we don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. And you just tap in here. Blend it out in a few spots. Gotta make sure it's a little more chiseled, so I'm not doing the best chiseled job there. Alright. I think I did everything almost. Just gotta do this area in here. We gotta add in some bushes around these trees up here. I didn't go probably far enough into those trees. That's fine. Too bad. But I need the 1-inch brush for this remainder here. So I'm gonna need two things. Actually, I'll use this brush one more time for this section here. Now the base of the trees. And then I'll use a 1-inch here. 1-inch brush, liquid white. Tiny bit of liquid white because there's a lot of layers here. I'll use those yellows. Add some sap green because I don't want super bright colors here. Maybe some anti-black. That's kind of it for that area, but I do want to firm up this bottom part here just a tiny bit. Hopefully it's not all getting merged together, but that's fine if it is too. Yeah. So take this lavender color one more time. I'll punch in one more final puffy area down here. Try and preserve what of the, just so we can. I can use the 1-inch brush here. Let's double check. I'll stick some twigs, obviously, but we're just doing the little lacy, brighten up the little lacy foliage down here. So not a lot of liquid white, but a good amount of liquid white and the yellows. Just make sure we got enough on this brush and that it's not stuck together. If it's stuck together, it won't work quite right. So let's just see how that looks here. Oh, that's not so bad. Looks very nice. I kind of like it. Hopefully you can see that there's not too much glare. I know the sun's coming out, so it's a bit hard to see, but this is working. Okay. Tap in some more of these yellows here. Just a little bit. Maybe I didn't clean it the best last time. But it's probably good enough. I don't want too much of it. That's pretty much it. This one's kind of, it's mostly just using the gesso for stuff. I think that's all we do on this one. I mean, I'll add some sticks and twigs. You gotta add those. Well, I guess they're only gesso, so they won't show up as much. But down here, they will. So go through the white paint. I'll do some between the bright colors up here. So that's cool. There's something going on. I don't know if you could see that or not. Maybe you can. I think we can go ahead and sign this. Should be good enough. I think I did most everything. This one isn't super complicated. Just like I said, lots of gesso work, so it's always tricky. This fan brush, or this script liner brush is a disaster that I've got here. I don't know what's up with it. It's like all stuck together. I'll use a different one. Let's see if this one works better. Oh yeah, that one's much better. Maybe I just need to clean it up. All right. Put the old date on it. 2/6. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're doing okay. Hope this one was interesting. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. So, see y'all hopefully next week, maybe the week after. Just depends.